Welcome to Nifty Notions from So Very Easy. My name is Laura, and today I need to take some wrinkles out. And I have a product I want to try, and I have an idea on how to try it in a second way. Let's go to the iron. I want to test my idea on these two different pieces of fabric. Now this is a piece of quilting cotton, and it has been sitting on a shelf compressed with a pile of fabric over top of it. When we take fabric off the bolt or after it's been sitting for a while, those fold lines are really hard to press out flat. So I want to try a product to take this wrinkle out. I do want to test the product, so I've taken this piece of cotton, I've tied it in a knot, and I've put it in the wash and the dryer, and I've even steamed it. Now, if I can get it undone, I want to test and press out those wrinkles. So we could definitely say this has a lot of wrinkles. The product I want to use is a wrinkle remover. The wrinkle remover is designed to not use an iron. So let's test it first on this fabric that's been sitting on the shelf for a long time. To use this, we're only going to spray the garment, and then you're going to, just with your hands, smooth out the wrinkles. Now you can do this with a shirt hanging up or with a fabric lying down. And then we just need to let that dry. So I've done half with the spray, and I'm going to leave the other half. And I'll put that aside. So let's try it on this really wrinkled piece. And I only want to do half. Spray it, smooth it. Wow, you can already see it really is making a big difference. And smooth that out. And then we need to let it dry. So I have these two sides done. I'm going to try another method with the other two sides. So let's just take a minute and let that dry. So the fabric is now dry. You can really see how well it has taken those wrinkles out. I do have that very hard wrinkle from that center fold, but if this was a garment, you would never notice that. So let's try the other half with another technique. I'm still going to use the wrinkle remover, but I'm going to use it with the iron. My main concern is trying to get rid of this very tough fold that comes down the center of that fabric. I'm going to lightly spray that, smooth it out, and now I'm going to iron it. And it has taken that out completely. Even if I look really close, I cannot find that fold line. You could definitely see the difference. And without spraying it again, even though this side was just the hand pressed, I'm going to see if the iron will take out this very stiff fold. It has completely taken that fold out. Let's try it on this really wrinkled piece. I'm going to try to iron a portion of it, and then the other one I will spray. That wrinkle will not go away. The hand press side is fine. This is definitely not going away. So let's spray it and see how well the iron does. I do want to smooth this out first, and now iron. There is a slight difference on both sides. This is really sharp and flat. Even though there's no wrinkles on this side, this is a little crisper. Now, let's iron the dry side. It's exactly the same. So it definitely worked on getting out the wrinkles with just hand pressing, but it really worked well when we added the iron. I also want to try the Grandma's Wrinkle Remover on an already finished quilt. When the quilts are stored, sometimes we do fold them, so we have that wrinkle. Now we could iron them, but if it's on a bed or it's a really big quilt, we're not necessarily going to want to bring the iron out. And you can see how that wrinkle does not want to go down. So let's give it a spray. I just need to spray slightly that area. Smooth it out with my hands. And let's let it dry. It definitely took that wrinkle out. I could see a very slight line, but this fabric, of course, is very thick and quilted. This will definitely be helpful with a wall hanging or a quilt that we want to put on the bed and take out that fold. So Grandma's Wrinkle Remover definitely took the wrinkles out of the fabric, regardless if I just hand pressed it or added the extra heat for the iron. And when we have those strong fold lines, it's nice to know that we can use that just to get rid of those lines. And the added bonus is it did take out that big fold for my quilt. So now I don't have to bring it to the iron. I can just press it on the bed and walk and go. So if you have Grandma's Wrinkle Remover in your laundry room, you might want to think about bringing it into the sewing room. And of course, we can always get a travel size. Thank you for joining me today on Sew Very Easy. Feel free to subscribe, and as always, come on back. Let's see what we're discovering next time in the sewing room. Bye for now.